Man, we've been loosely covering the whole Letitia James situation, the Attorney General of New York. If you guys don't know who she is, she really made a name for herself going after Trump. I feel like her whole policy as a politician is going after corruption. This is why Letitia James right now is in such a serious predicament because now she's being exposed for the very thing that she basically runs her campaign on. Now, it's very important to note that when she became the attorney general back in 2019, almost immediately she started an investigation into Donald Trump. Now, this says one thing about Letitia James. She clearly wants to build her brand as the aggressive attorney that will come after corruption, right? Now, all these years later, because remember, Trump was sued in 2022. Now, all these years later, you could call it retribution, you could call it revenge, you can call it whatever you want. But the point of the matter is, all these years later, the Trump administration uncovers that there's possible mortgage fraud going on with this woman, lying about where you live. And that, honestly, I feel like that's one of the bigger things in terms of jail time, insane fines. Things are looking crazy. And I think today or yesterday was the day where she really made things that much worse for herself because she goes on the news and starts explaining herself and says almost verbatim, I accidentally said I lived in Virginia or wherever state she was living. Ma'am, you are the Attorney General of New York. You accidentally put a wrong residence? You admitted that as the Attorney General, as an attorney in general. You should know you should shut the fuck up at this point. In my opinion, I'm no lawyer, but holy cow. That's the only word for it. Holy cow. You should have had somebody else speak for you. You can't. Let's just roll the film and see what she had to say.
Another story we're following very closely today. New York Attorney General Letitia James with some tough words against the Trump administration. She is forcefully defending herself from a mortgage fraud investigation launched by the Justice Department. And she spoke with political reporter Marcia Kramer.
It was the first time New York Attorney General Letitia James spoke before the Association for a Better New York in 4 years, and she had a terse message for the city's movers and shakers about a probe launched by the Trump Justice Department into allegations of mortgage fraud.
And this is why I think the problem is with her. It's about her legal situation, and it's also about her social and political temperature. She needs to make herself look profitable. She needs to make herself look trustworthy. So she's battling between the legal side and the social side, and I feel like she's starting to drop a little too many crumbs out. This is not clickbait. The woman admitted to basically doing mortgage fraud right here. Let's do it.
This investigation into me is nothing more than retribution. It's baseless.
The probe centers on charges she falsified records related to her home in Brooklyn and loan documents for a Virginia property she was co-signing for a niece.
It has to do with the fact that on a power of attorney, I mistakenly indicated that I was a state of Virginia, but prior to that, I had indicated to the mortgage broker that, in fact, in bold cap letters, that I am not a resident of Virginia and never will be.
Meanwhile, FBI Director Kash Patel confirmed that his agents are actively investigating the case and reporting directly to him and Deputy Director Dan Bongino.
Now, listen, I don't know what's going on in the whole Letitia James camp, but the fact that you admitted to putting the wrong information on that document is a problem. That's a problem, bro, because now you're going to go to court when this ends up in court, because it will. You're going to go to court and the judge is going to be like, oh, but you said that you put it on. So now we have to believe whether or not this is an accident out of the kindness of your heart. But did you get benefits before you fixed it? That's the main thing. Did you still receive those benefits? I don't care if it's the kindness of your heart. Did you do that? Man, politics is so trashy. And again, all these people are doing things like this. All of them. All of them. All of them. Even the ones that you think are so pure at heart. The only difference with Letitia James is she poked somebody who had enough resources to go back after her. If you want to wage war with somebody, you have to have more money than them. That's the bottom line. Letitia James is a millionaire, but Trump got some more millions. So I feel like that's the place that she got thrown into, and now she's reaping the benefits. She's reaping the repercussions. Now she's gonna have to fight for her life, and it's not looking good.
Case, I can tell you, is being handled by our professional pros who are subject matter experts reporting directly to headquarters because it is a case of great public importance.
James says it's retribution for the $455 million judgment her office won against President Trump and the Trump Organization for inflating property values to get more favorable loan and insurance terms. During her speech, she bragged about filing 23 suits challenging the legality of the executive orders signed by the president that she said do harm to New Yorkers.
My message is clear. Don't harm my city. Don't harm my state. Otherwise, you've got to go through me.
Marcia, I'm curious, was her speech today mostly about these suits that she's filed?
Well, you know, there were a lot of suits that she was upset about. Specifically, though, she was upset about the one that was about deporting migrants. She said it was a stain on the moral fiber of the nation.
I know you got one-on-one time with her today. What'd she say?
Well, you know, she says she's willing to work with the president on things that New Yorkers care about, like Penn Station or building affordable housing or other, you know, infrastructure projects. But the thing that she's most intent about is collecting the $455 million from the Trump family. It's on appeal now, and she wants that money.
And she'll keep fighting for it.
I think she will.
Marcia, thank you for that.
Yeah, you know, we'll see what happens. But remember, she's doing all this social shit. She's still fighting a monster of a prosecution. And she's right. It's probably revenge, retribution, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, if your whole brand is built up on something that's false, your whole shit's going to come crashing down. And I think that's what she's looking at. I don't know if jail time will be related to these types of charges, but they seem serious. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I'm going to see you real soon. Shout out all the new subscribers. We'll be back real soon. Peace.